Hey everybody, it's Christy with Christy Artistry. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you to all of my subscribers and thank you to my new subscribers. I really appreciate you joining us. Hope you enjoy my videos. Love your comments. So if you haven't commented before, go ahead and comment. Love to hear from you. Before I start tonight's actual painting, I wanted to show you the dry results of our last painting, which was the, what was it, 20, this one is 24 by, what is this one? I don't even remember. It is the 20 by 24. Okay, the blue one. So here are the dry results of that one. Look at that gold shimmer. It's so pretty. So tonight, before I start the actual painting, I'm going to go ahead and seal this one so that you can see how I seal my paintings. I use a lot of different types of sealers, and I'll talk about those when I bring the camera down. So I will be right back. Okay, so when I seal my paintings, and we're going to seal this one tonight, I use several different kinds of sealers. All of them have a gloss coating or a high gloss coating, and I choose that because I just like the shimmer and shine that it gives, and it really brings out the golds, the silvers, the pearls, the metallics, and so I really like those. So some of the things that I use I use any kind of gloss or high gloss spray sealers. This happens to be Color Shot. I bought a bunch of these cans. I also use, oh, I forgot the other brand. It's a common brand, and they're all clear sealers, gloss or high gloss. I also use a lot of these color pour varnishes, and this one happens to be a glitter prism varnish. I'm not going to use that one. I use these on like fantasy type paintings. So, but this one actually is a glitter one, and it's glitter prism, and then the other one that I have is just a high gloss. I also use something called Deco Art Top Coat. It is a clear pouring top coat. When you use this, what they want you to do is to take the coating or the gloss, the coat, put it in something like this, run it along like the edge, put enough on there that it runs all the way down and then rolls off the end, and then you have to go around and make sure that you've covered your edges. I found a better way of using that because top coat is very expensive. This jug was $64.50, which I got on sale for $39.99. And if you poured it on like it says to pour it on, you might get, what, 4 of these size paintings, which is not a lot for that kind of price. So what I do is I've actually found that you can use that by pouring an amount, you have to decide how much you're going to use, and then adding water. Don't add a lot of water, but I do add enough, and I have not had any problems. It coats them, it's shiny, it's beautiful. I'm not using that tonight. What I am using tonight is my high gloss varnish by Liquitex Professionals. And I ran out of my big bottle, so I am down to this little bottle again. I've got to get some on Amazon. And I like this. I use 3 coats of this. I will pick a direction. The first coat will go that direction, the second coat will go the opposite, the third coat will finalize it going the original direction. How I use this is I buy foam brushes in multi-packs. I buy them wherever I can find them, and I like the variety packs because I like the sizes. So this particular package has every size. Let's see, it has 3 sizes. So we have our large, our medium, and our small. On a smaller canvas, these little ones would be great for the sides. On this one will work, or the large one that I'm going to use for across the top. The only thing I recommend is that you make sure that there are no loose fibers on your sponges. before you use them. And I keep them around because sometimes I can rinse them out and use them again, sometimes I can't, so I just recycle the handles. And sometimes I can use the sponges again for other things, but generally after a while they just kind of fall apart or they get too sticky. All right, so this high gloss, I go, like I said, I pick a direction. So what I'm going to pick is, I'm going to pick the bottom for you, but for me it's the top. And I am going to squirt on a nice amount. I'm also going to squirt another nice amount near the center. And the idea is to get the sponge wet with the gloss, okay, and then run it all the way down. So I just kind of get the sponge wet and then start running it up and down my painting. Overlap your up and downs so that you make sure that you get a nice coat on here. The first coat, I call it my sticky coat, and that is literally to get the next two coats to stick on there. Then take the leftovers, which there'll be a lot in your sponge, take the leftovers and do your first coat on your edges and heavily do your corners. Okay, like so, corner. Like so. And it does stick in the sponge, so you can squeeze it out on there. And then just make sure that it's nice and smooth on your first coat. Okay? So now I'm checking, and I see I missed a spot here. You do not want to go over this once this starts to set up. This is already starting to set up, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Because your first coat, like I said, is just your sticky coat. So the idea is to get enough on there so that your next two coats will stick nicely. Now, the next thing that I do with mine is I'm gonna center this here, and I'm gonna cover it. So I have one of those large picnic table picnic covers. Bring it over here. It folds up, and so what I do is I just put it over the painting. Like so, and that will keep the dust off of the painting while the first coat dries. This particular Liquitex Basics gloss coat does not take any time at all to dry. So first coat's down, I will wait about 10 minutes, put on the second coat, wait about 10 minutes. The last coat is the coat that is going to take a while because I make it a thicker coat and I want it to dry and to cure. So that one I will leave set for probably 24 to 48 hours. But that is how I seal my paintings. So let's get started with tonight's video. I'll be right. Hey everybody, it's Christy with Christy Artistry again. Unfortunately I didn't get to the video after this intro, so it's been a couple days, and I just wanted to show you, since we haven't begun the video, wanted to show you the dry results of the blue painting that we sealed. So here is the dry results of that painting after the 3 coats of the high gloss sealer. And this one is now ready to go up on my wall. So that's what I will be doing with it. So let's put that one down here. This painting, my most recent Galaxy painting, I haven't had a chance to finish it yet. I still have to finish the array on here before I decide on the sealing of what I'm going to do with that. So that one's not quite done. I'll show it to you when it is. But during the intro, I had mentioned that on this particular painting, I had chosen to use my Liquitex Basics High Gloss sealer on here, 3 coats. And I also mentioned that there is that top coat and then that pour prism glitter one. So I had this painting sitting around that I haven't done anything with. So I thought I would show you, and this is just one coat of each of these. I didn't do a lot with it. Just wanted to show you what the prism finish looks like and what the the top coat looks like. And again, I just did these real quick just so you could see. So if you notice, this is the pour one, and I only did one coat, so you can still see the lines in it. Now you can put this on with a foam brush. I used a skinny foam brush. Normally I would use a wider one so I wouldn't get these lines in here. But on your coats, when you go this direction, that will take care of those marks. This, can you see that, is the prism. So you can see sort of what I call glitter, but it's like a prism coat. So that's what that looks like. So I just wanted to show you kind of what those did, because this was a painting that I had done and I just haven't done anything with, so I'm going to experiment on it. All right, tonight's actual painting is going to be on a 16 by 20 canvas, and I'm going to run it horizontally today, so it's going to be 20 by 16, and it is a black canvas, and we're going to do a black background. So I'm going to get my paint ready and the camera brought down, and we'll get started. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and this is our 20 by 16 black canvas, and I showed you this painting a little while ago with the prism and the top coat layers on it. But what I want to show you now is the colors. So tonight's Dutch pour is sort of taken from these magentas and reds. I'm not going to use the white, but I am going to use gold. So I'm going to kind of do this, but I'm going to put it into a Dutch pour. So I have my black all mixed up. My bottles, as I had mentioned previously, when you use these bottles over and over again, the paint starts to shed off of the edges of the jar, and then when you go to pour it on your canvas, you get all that paint and it ends up hitting your painting. So I can't use those bottles to store. So I have this new cup, and I mixed up my black into this cup for tonight, and we're going to pour it on. Anything that's left over after the painting, I have some brand new bottles that I will put that in so that I can reuse it. All right, so let's get started. I did just mix this up, so it's going to have lots of bubbles in it. Let's start with that. And I'm going to use my spatula first, and then if I need to, I'm going to blow it out with my hairdryer. Off my spatula. I apologize for sticking up an old video again. I know that last time we talked, and it was a new video, I had told you that I was putting together the guest bedroom again for my mother-in-law. She's coming in a few weeks, and when I was doing that, I ended up twisting my back, so I could not get out of bed for a couple of days. And so during that time, I just stuck up an old video, hoped you guys enjoyed it, and then put up a really quick video earlier this week. Once I was able to get up, I had to catch up at work, so that came first. But I did put up the Galaxy one, and then started back with this one. So apologies for not having a brand new video up for you guys, but you know, these things happen. I'm getting older. Things don't always work. I think I'm a lot stronger than I am. Queen size bed isn't bad. It has this wood base to it, this drawers, and I was taking the I got the box spring up on it, and that wasn't too bad because I could just tilt that and then drop it. But the mattress, when I went to turn it in the bedroom, started to fall over on me, and I didn't have anybody to help me. So I ended up having to use my back incorrectly to save it from crashing into the lamp and things. So yeah, I twisted it, but getting better now. It is still sore, but tolerable. There we go. All right. So, brand new batch of black, and it looks wonderful. It hasn't been sitting for weeks on end, so it hasn't gotten all soupy. Looks really nice. I'm going to torch the bubbles now, because again, I just mixed it up, so I know there's lots of bubbles in here. Alright, that's a good start. I know more bubbles will pop up, and we'll get those when we torch again after we apply the colors. So far so good. Love using black because we get this almost like a mirror finish. You can tilt at the side and you can see if you missed any spots or if there are bubbles popping, and that's really helpful. But I think it's good right now, so I'm going to get started. So my first color is my Artist Loft Brilliant Magenta. Okay, the second color, what we're going to put on top of that one, is I'm going to add a little bit of my Artist Loft Metallic Red because I want some shimmer in here. I'm also going to use, like I said, my 24 karat gold from Extreme Sheen. Love that, especially with these magentas. Then I'm going to use my Academy Acrylics Process Magenta, so it's a little bit darker. And on top of that, for some shimmer, I'm going to use some Deco Art Extreme Sheen Garnet. Okay, so 5 colors, pretty simple, but I liked how the magentas looked on the black, so that's kind of what I'm going for. I'm just not doing a cup pour, I'm going to do an actual Dutch pour. All right, let's get started. Starting with Brilliant Magenta. Okay, and next is my metallic red. Nice deep dark metallic red. Then we're going to add the gold. Process Magenta, so the lighter or the darker of the magentas. It's a really pretty color. And then for some more shimmer, we're going to add the Garnet. The Garnet is a deep dark color. Okay. So we've got our colors on, and now what we're going to do is we are going to torch the bubbles again. I'm just going to run it around again just to make sure that I don't have any leftover bubbles in the black that I forgot about or didn't get to. All right, let's get started. I'm going to use the flower dryer tonight because again, it has the smaller attachment on the front, and I think that will give us tighter petals. All right, here we go. is really pretty. I got a lot more gold than I thought I would, and even though I lost a lot of the metallic red in there, it mixed with the other colors, and I've got, between the gold and those metallics, I've got some like hints of light purple. Don't know if they're going to stay, if they'll darken when they're done drying. Cells are popping. This blew out a little goofy because I was like, do I want to go down? Do I want to go up? But I think this could have gone a little bit bigger. Maybe I'll spread this one out a little bit and this one up a little bit, and let's see what happens. That helped it. This I like better. This I don't think I like better. But I do see the gold popping through here, so maybe it will be okay. But I do like the little ribbons of gold throughout here. It's really pretty. This is starting to pop. I love the cells here and here. So we're just gonna let it kind of percolate and see what happens. The colors are pretty. I'm glad I chose those colors. And if they end up drying as dark as these, then it'll be really pretty, because this kind of is what the purple looks like in the painting here right now. So I'm guessing it's going to turn to that darker garnet color, but we'll have to wait and see. It's really nice. All right, well, let's take our popsicle stick. I have these giant paint sticks. And we're going to scrape our underneath, all of our edges, get that extra paint off of there now so that it doesn't drag the whole composition off the canvas. Go back, do my corners. There. All right. Very pretty. It's very shiny. The metallics I can see in there. I'm going to grab the camera and I'm going to bring you down so that I can show you the how the metallics are already shimmering, and then I'll show you our color palette again. So let me grab the camera. I'll be right back. So this is what the painting looks like right now. So do you see where, like I said, that there's sort of like hints of purple in here and stuff? I think that's going to turn out to be the garnet, and it's going to darken once the painting is dry. Let me show you what the whole painting looks like right now. It's very pretty and very shiny. So let's come down and look at the amount of shimmer happening because of the gold. So let me tilt you over and look at how that beautiful 24 karat gold just shimmers through the colors. It's so pretty all the time. Look at that. I love it. It just gives such a beautiful shimmer to it. And I really hope that these other colors pick up the, you know, the garnet and the metallic red. I hope the metallics and the shimmers dry and do what they're supposed to do. That's up to the top corner. And then I'm going to bring you up again and show you the whole painting. So that's our painting for tonight. I see a little bubble right there. Can you see that? I'm going to bring you down. So look at that little nasty bubble right there. That's not very nice. So we're gonna pop that and take that out of there because I don't like that. But again, I just mix my paints, so that's to be expected. So, all right, well, tell me, please, what you think about this painting. Do you like the colors? It was a simple 5-color color palette. Here they are. And again, it's one I haven't used in a while, but I have done the cup pour with it and a couple other paintings. And I thought, you know what? It's time to do some reds and things again, instead of just always the blues and the purples. So If you have any other color combinations that you haven't seen me try and that you'd like me to try on either a black canvas or a white canvas, just let me know in the comments and I will go ahead and try it. And then also let me know if you want cup pour or Dutch pour, so that we can try it, so that I try it the way you actually want me to try it. And until my next video, thank you to all of my subscribers. Appreciate all your comments. Really thank you for sticking with me through this family emergency, and also you know, my painting experience. I'm having a great time and I absolutely love you guys. So until my next video, please take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Bye.